Hi, I'm Lance Webster, your District Director for District 52. My message for you this week is that officer training is essential for club success. At the beginning of each year, we have training programs for your new club officers. Throughout the world, at the beginning of a Toastmaster year, every club has a new set of 7 officers. And we want to make sure that they know what their roles are, how they work, and how they contribute to you. Because in District 52, as you know, every member counts, and it's the role of the officers to make sure that every member is getting what they joined Toastmasters for. Now, essentially, the officers' roles are very simple, but there are booklets and instructions and all kinds of information to help them do the job. I'll just give you a quick summary. The president of clubs introduces the meeting, chairs the executive committee meetings of the officers, and makes sure that the club is on track to keep its membership base up and to achieve a distinguished status at the end of the year. After introducing people at the beginning of the meeting, the president sits down and relaxes until the end, when he or she closes the meeting by asking guests if they enjoyed the meeting, what they got out of it, and would you like to join tonight? It's a great question to ask. And when you ask that question, if it's been a good meeting, you'll get a yes. The Vice President of Education's role is to make sure that every member knows what goals they have for the year in Toastmasters and to prod them to work on those goals and to achieve them. The Vice President of Public Relations' job is to get people to come and check the meetings out. The Vice President of Membership's job is to make sure that guests are converted to members. There's a lot of ways you do all these things, and that's what happens in the training. But these are the basic job functions of a club's officers. The treasurer makes sure that you pay your dues on time, and any bills the club has are paid on time. The secretary is in charge of any club correspondence and of keeping records of the executive committee meetings, and I think it's wise to keep an agenda of every meeting with the actual correct information of who did what. And finally, and some people think most important, the sergeant at arms. The sergeant at arms makes sure that the room is set and looks professional. When you walk into a meeting, whether you're a member or a guest, does it look like a place you want to stay and you're going to learn something and it's going to be a good time? Or does it look like confused and a mess? If you have name tags, lay them out in a neat alphabetical order. Make sure that membership brochures and sign-in sheets, membership packets and sign-in sheets are ready for members. Sergeant at Arms also greets guests and makes sure they meet and start talking to one of the other officers or members of the club. It's a critical role. They also keep a store of the club's supplies so that anything we need, from ribbons to counter sheets, that it's all there ready at the beginning of the meeting. So officers' trainings are critical to make sure that officers know all of this and know how to make your club distinguished and know how to make sure that in District 52, every member, and that includes you, every member counts. Officer training. Make sure your officers are trained, and I'll see you right here next week with another message.